All right, let's see if this is working. Doopy-doo. Yeah, I think it's working, right? Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, at me. All right. Okay. All right. So tonight is a new. Oh well, I should probably make sure that my YouTube is going. Beater, beater, beater. Live. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. So tonight is going to be interesting. Oh no, we're back to Florida. What's here? Syntax error. Oh, did I mess something up? I mean, I did mess something up. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to make a step equation. That's right. So this I need to fix. That's right. Mm-hmm. So I need to say uh, if I, uh, I minus one, right? Um, Uh, can't remember what I was doing here. So essentially I need to loop through the things. Okay, yes, okay. So I need to add previous and current. Okay, so oh, and then I gotcha. Okay, so that's why I wanted it. It was because I wanted to um Hey Dusty. Forgot to have music. We're doing this one tonight. Turn it down a little bit. So I need to do the previous and the current, add them together. Except for the 0. So I could do step functions here. So we could say step. Could do float, I guess. Okay. So we need to do a step function where 0, if the first is less than the second, it'll return 0. There we go. So this should be if I is less than 1, then it's going to be 0. Okay. now we will do turn that down a little bit. Let's see. Don't know how to turn it down in the thing. Oh, that's off. That's fine. Hello, Quicks. How are you? Yes, yes. You should know this music. Okay, so we have either one. Okay, so we got to do float previous equals not zero index times could do either I minus 1 or the biome number times 1. Doing good, had dinner, took meds. Another full shift tomorrow. Weird. Why are they scheduling you so long? Okay, so I'm trying to get the not the biome number, but the biome weight from that. And I want to make sure that I'm adding them together. So not zero index times biome, what is it called? Biome weights, dot weights. I minus 1. Now we do float, or, well, no, we'll do current total. Plus equals previous and current. Yeah, this is really good. I like this. How's the sound, by the way? Levels look good, but it's good. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I still don't know how to turn down the tab. Oh well. Or it's audible, but we mostly hear me. The most important thing. So I need to do the current total, which is plus equals, come on, so I need to add the current one. Current weights. I gotta think about this. Let's see. Oh, it's not here. It's in here. Okay. We're back to Florida while we wait this out here. Fix this up, I mean. So I got to take these weight values and add them up together. And I think that the first one. Yes, okay. I got it. So I have to take the current addition. And I actually don't need the previous. I just say current total plus equals biome weights dot weights I, right? So this will be yeah. So this combined total now is the first one that is less than the current total. So this is going to go weight value from 0 to total weight. So if this is like 14, then our first one is plus equals, so it'll be 1.0 plus another is 2.5 plus 10 would be 12.5, and then whatever this is 2.5, so it would be 15, and it would choose this index. Okay. Yeah, and I don't even need to do a step function here. Let's see if that works. All right, Florida, time to go away. Hello? It did not go away. It is still Florida. Alright, yeah. That's the guy making a spreadsheet instead. Hey, what's up, man? Dealing with swampiness issues. Everything's a swamp. It should not be a swamp. What did I do? Wait a minute, combined noise. Combined noise isn't a thing. Right? It's noise, right? What the heck is combined noise? There we go. Goodbye, Florida. We're dumb anyway. It's raining a lot. Ooh. I wonder if it's raining here. Let's open up the thing. Oh, got me all excited. It's not raining. It's just hot and cloudy. All right, so we have these back in. Yay. Alright, so now I can do some testing just to make sure if I put the dirt biome at like 18. That should make a whole lot of dirt. Well, it made a little bit of dirt, right? Yeah, I can make a whole lot of dirt. Let's do a whole lot of dirt. Make this like 9 to 8. Dressed as a dragon? Yes, reptile dysfunction. Oh my god. There we go. Lots of dirt. Okay, cool. So that is working, I think, mostly. Back down to 8. If I put forest up to 172, it should be mostly forest at that point. Yep, there we go. It's like Team Rocket. Big ol' R. Boink. Did I crash it? I think I crashed it. No! Yep, there it goes. Alright, that was simple. I should have just finished that before the stream, but whatever. Okay, now we are going to add in another thing here. And of course, when that crashed, my metrics screen crashed too. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so this biome thing is done. Yay! Next. Trunk generator. Now we got to create a base one. A monster. Where did I put it? Here they are. Child node disappeared while duplicating. Why? Duplicate? This one will be base terrain heights. I'll call it just base terrain. Okay. Open, I said. Come on, why did it not open? Hello? All right, there we go. Now we're going to need a seed back in. However, this time we're not actually going to need biomes. It's just a complete randomness. I don't need weight biome. I don't need color buffer. Wait, what did I... Oh, I duplicated the wrong one. Duplicate. Ah. Where am I? Okay, base. Terrain base. Open it, external program. Perfect. Alright, back here. I do actually need the height map. I don't need parameters, do I? I suppose I can send in. Yeah, I can send that in. I'll bring that in if we have to later. Okay, load it. I don't need biome value map. Don't need the biome state. Biome state. What is this? I don't have state parameters. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, gotcha. Okay. So the biome pixel value, gotcha. So I was pulling it out. So I could go either it as a quote-unquote biome, as a just base everything. I think I kind of want to add these together as different layers. Yeah. So this will be a base layer, and then each quote-unquote biome is actually going to be a subsection that's added onto that layer, and then I could do that process for... I wish I had hands. You can't see it, but I'm waving my hands. Yeah, so then I could do the same process for multiple different layers, so that we could have, you know, like a layer here with mountains. It looks like a cat with 3 ears.
Ask yourself the question,
and maybe like some other things. And then down here we could, you know, have like ore or something. Money, money. And this would actually be 2 base layers. This one is what I'm currently working on, is the surface layer, and then I could have the one below it. The biomes would actually be like ore deposits or different rocks or caverns or whatever. Caverns are probably going to be a sub-biome, as opposed to an actual thing like this, but whatever. Basically, I'll just create all of these things. On the surface, I'll create mountains, and then after that I'll create essentially from this same base I'll create the same like layers under it, so that taller mountains and things will have stuff in them as well. Maybe, I don't know, but basically the layer system here would be really good, because then I could have a bunch of deep stuff down here and whatever. And we can just go as deep as we want by just creating more layers. Yeah, that seems kind of cool. Then a post-process, I would be adding in mountains on the top and caves down here on the bottom. Go as deep as you want, exactly. Go as deep as you want or as you need. Anyways, we're going to start this base biome terrain thing right here, this shader, right now. However, I must be right back, so I will be back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Oh, thank you, thank you. So I don't need a biome number. Let's say base state. Right? Okay, so I think that should basically be it, right? Because he'll be warped. That is pretty cool.
That which does not kill us. Makes us strange.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how. Because the problem with doing it this way is that I have to somehow handle the transition between the layers. Whatever. We're not doing that tonight anyway, so I'll have to think about that. For this, yeah, we should be good. Just have to go away for this. Okay. Height map. Compute height map. Okay, do this. And it's no longer compute height map. It's compute base map. Okay, so starting base. Okay. RD shader file. I'm already forgetting what I've done. The base compute shader right here is biomes. That's a biome compute shader. Terrain compute shader. Gotcha, okay. So base. So this is the base map. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't need. This is R8. That's a biome map. Don't need it. Don't need that. Okay, height map uniform, noise parameter. So I could just create my own here. This is the GPU side. Where's my JSON side? This is to load all of them. I guess I could just do load a single one. So I can do this. Load single biome. Don't need biomes. I don't need directory access, I just need file access. We'll call this biome JSON path. Don't need this. Where's my file access? Oh, I already have it right here, huh? See. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. This equals biome shader, compute shader. It's not called biome compute shader. Biome JSON dot create shader parameters from file. New biome from biome JSON. Let me see. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Plop. This will be base shaders. Oh, I didn't do that. Let's see. So, what if I have another export? I don't know, because it does this. Is there an export subgroup? There is. And we're going to call this base compute shaders. This will be, oh no, we'll just say compute shaders. This will be base compute parameters. This will be biome compute parameters, or biome shader. That looks, let's see. Oh, the reason I wanted to do that was because I wanted to do this. Export public, and it's not going to be an R, it's going to be a, I guess, a resource. Yeah, we'll say resource. Base map parameter. Base map parameters. Okay. Now where's my red? There it is. Dot resource path. Base parameter JSON equals that. Okay, biome. What? Sure. Why would you do that? Sorry. So with the biome, now we have to say biome dot. Oh. I think it's converter. How do I do that? Let's see. biomes.add. How do I convoke biome GPU byte converter? That's noise parameters GPU. So I don't think I need the actual biome. I already have the JSON, so I don't want the biome. So I have the biome JSON, right? Yes, biome JSON. Now I have to do byte converter dot get bytes dot 2 bytes dot. Okay, it's GPU byte converter. That's not a struct. So how do I convert it? New biome parameters GPU, is that what it is? Yes. Var seems so futuristic. Serialized struct biome params GPU. Okay. Let's see. Noise parameters GPU. Well, yes, that's what I want, but noise parameter bytes. That says message. I don't want message. Struct. Oh no, it's derp. Noise params, right? What the heck is going on here? Noise parameters JSON. It should be noise parameters GPU, so I have to make a new noise parameters GPU. So if this is the GPU, I don't know if this is ever actually used, because these need to be the GPU versions of that. Okay, so that's not actually used right now. Alright, so this will be new noise parameters, GPU, base parameter, GPU. Got it. So noise. There we go. Okay, so that sends that. New file map is executed. This to base map. I don't need the biome map. I will, on the other hand, need to add in another stage. So I could make shared. We just have to make sure that they're not doing the same thing at the same time. Well, we don't want to do shared because, especially if I'm going to be doing layers. I want to have the base layer available, right? Okay. Okay, some water. So I could pass it in as a byte array. Alright, yeah, we'll do it as a byte array for now. Byte array, and we'll call this base height. And actually, we'll do it. Okay. Height map image. Empty biome map. I mean, doesn't it create its own? Alright, so it's going to be biome output. Well, not biome output, it's going to be the base output. So it's this. Turn. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. We sure do not. Or that. We don't want to do that. So I could take that and make the layers. Pretty cool. No, we don't want this anyway. For sure we don't. We don't need to create run data, we just need to have the output. Okay, yeah. So this, I'm gonna do that. I said RID, I don't want, those aren't called RIDs. Base map bytes. This renamed, that's biome map bytes. Okay. Okay, so this base height map, I need to grab that first. So with the terrain base, I need to create a base JSON for it, which is fine. And I need to create a input on another thing. Okay. Ouch. Alright, so I need another one of these. Closed it. Derp. Where are you? Terrain base. Nope. Terrain biomes. Yeah, the weird thing with this is that it's kind of vertically chunking it instead of horizontally chunking it. So let's see. So essentially, there's going to be layers here, and I just have to figure out exactly how I'm going to make them into voxels, giving them volume and things like that. Oh, I mean, we could merge them into their own. Yeah, I'll figure that out at some point in the future. That's future me problem. Okay. Here we're gonna do. Okay. So I could use the height map, but then I'm updating it and I wouldn't have the base anymore. Yeah. Okay, so right now we're going to try to do image 0, 1, this is now 2, this is now 3, this will now be 4, this will be base, height map. This is funky, I like it. Oh my. That's the name of the track. Or maybe Oh May. Oh May, oh my. Alright, so I need to do here. Base pixel, not pixel, pixel. And we want to do base pixel plus height map, and this is going to be base map, base height map. Base pixel plus that. Is that going to be right? I think so. Well, see, the thing is, like, when I'm doing an image load, maybe I don't actually have to load it like that, because I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. We'll just see. We'll just see. So I'm loading it. Now I have to store it back in. New pixel. It's going to be whatever the height map is. So plus equals noise. Yeah, this way here. Okay. And then we would store it in. So instead of 25, we'll say, I don't know, 12. Floor ceiling variance, that's more stuff that I need to add in, but I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, so terrain base. I don't need the biome numbers. That. Base state, we do need that. See, this is storing back into the height map. Since I'm storing it back into the height map, I may not have to pass it back in. Yeah, so I can keep it on the outside, but I think, yeah, okay, so I don't actually need it passed in as a base height map / height map. I do have to see if I have to make this shared. I don't think I need to because I'm syncing between the CPU and GPU, and then pulling that information out, so the GPU is doing it sequentially and not. So another. Why am I syncing? Oh no, I'm syncing. No, I'm leaning back in my chair. So another way I could do this is, instead of having this be base like that, I could just do base with the state itself. And then I could just do 2 different noises, right? One for the base and one for the biome, and then add them together all in one shader. I don't know if I like doing it that way though, because then I can't, for instance, turn on and off the biomes or anything like that. It kind of forces the... Yeah, okay, I won't do that. Because it forces the connection of biomes to a base as well, instead of just having them as 2 different things that I could turn on and off. Okay. So I think that I could just use the height map like this. Oops. Okay. So I don't think that I actually need to. Oops, where is it? I don't think I actually need to do this. So I don't need to return. Height map. So I could do... Oh man, how do I do this? So I want to update this with data. Alright, so this is creating an empty one. So do it like this. So we have biome. If okay, so this is use GPU. Bool, this is going to be use base map. You know what? I'm even going to do use biomes. Or add biomes, I guess. If add biomes. Do this. Oh, not a function. If use space map. Let's see. Okay. Why is this? Oh, yeah, I got you. I like passing in the bytes because that would mean that if I do end up with layers, this compute height map becomes a compute height map layer. So this is, and this is going to go back to, and then each layer actually becomes the new input for the other things. So, compute base map needs to go back to return byte. Return output bytes. Gotcha. This sounds very much like a futuristic, like Sonic tune. I like it. It's pretty awesome. Ha! The Discord, like violins. Flux. Not what I needed. Biome map. If base height map is not equal to null, I think I killed it, didn't I? Damn it, I did. Damn it. Yeah, I knew it. Damn it. How do I redo? Well, balls. Broke everything. All right. I'm going back in. Before I do that, let me pop this back in there. Okay, let's keep that in there. Oh my, too many. Use, let's here, create base map. Create biomes. I want to do base map bytes equals null if create base map and then we basically do the same thing. Boink. That's not base map, it's biomap bytes. If create biomes, then compute biomes. This. Okay, got it. Cool. Stupid thing. Alright. Well, stupid me, not stupid thing. Thing didn't do nothing. It's all me. Okay. Okay, now I need to actually bring this back up. If base biome map is not equal to null, then I'll do texture update. Well, no, we'll do if base height map equals null, then we'll say base height map equals that, but I can't say that. What is this, a byte array? Oh, it's an image. Image, this image, image.create empty. Base image equal, well, I'll just call it base image, it doesn't have to be initialized. Else, base image equals image dot load from file, create from data. There we go. Yeah. Alright, how do I... Aha, look at that right here. Very much like this. Blank. Oops, image dot create. Create from data. There we go. This will be not base image. Base height map. We're going to call that base height map bytes. Okay. Okay. Now this will be texture update. Okay, so now I should be able to add them together, I think. Oh, I didn't put a thing there. This is a really pretty thong. Just got cold again. So RF, right? 32-bit flow. Yep, signed flow. Yep, okay. Skippity-boo, beepity-boo, boppity-boo. Okay. So I think I need to go. Yeah. Plus equals whatever it was, which is fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, I'll be right back one more time. Enjoy the music. Alrighty, I'm back. Little tiny little bit. It's fine. Huh? Alrighty. There we go. Base parameters map JSON. I haven't created one yet. Boots and cats and boots and cats and yeah, exactly. Height map, that's fine. Oh. Yeah. I wish I wasn't so dang tired. But that's fine. Alright. I'll come in here. This should be right, I think. Yep. Okay. Oh, let's see if what we have so far is working. It's probably not. So tired, I don't even know anymore. Okay. All these SDF things I can get rid of. Oh well, where is it? Where are they? Data. Where the heck are they? Oh, yeah. Right, of course. Nope, I have to duplicate this one. Not with Control C. I want to call this base biome. No, base map. Boink. Doesn't really need weight, right? ID -1, yeah, that seems about right. Gain would be 0.5. Base material path. Highly doubt this is going to work, but let's see what happens. So first, with just create biomes, works. Yes, okay. With just create base map. And with both. And it's flat. Gotcha. But why is it flat? Well, okay. There's null parameter somewhere. Because I didn't add it back in. Dang it. Should be fine, right? 0, 1. Oops. Drop the thingy. So I have 0, 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that is right. Did I delete a push constant? Oh, I didn't. Wait, I did though. I thought I did. Did I do it? Did I not do it? I do not know. Let's go see. Yeah, I don't think it actually copied base map. Well, let's see what happens if I just hit debug and see if it actually works. I would like it to work, but it might not. Who knows? Okay. Okay. We're looking here. Okay, where's my stuff? Locals. That's what I want. There we go. Exception. The given key was not present in the dictionary. What? Does that even mean? Okay. Ending. We're going to say ending and starting again. Ending. Okay. This is no longer biome map. This is base GPU map. This is two of them. Okay, and then we'll do at the bottom here. All right, starting base GPU comp. Yeah, so it just errors out. Okay. Is there a different error? No compute pipeline was set before attempting to draw. That might be true. Let me see. Wait a minute. This isn't right. Terrain compute shader. No. Ah, okay. Base compute shader is what it's called, not terrain compute shader. So, base compute shader. Where are you, buddy? Base compute shader dot resource path. That's one big issue. Well, small issue, but causing big problem. Okay, still have issue. Okay, but it's closer. It is closer. Okay. So if I don't create the base map, it says it's empty. Did it crash? Crashed. Dang it. Hey, Frieza, how you doing? Welcome in. Gonna see a lot of flat maps. current current issue is that it's not actually loading the stupid parameters here. For attempting to draw. Okay. Get some music going on again. There we go. I do set the output bytes. Return output bytes. End shader. Uniform set create. Okay, base map parameters, resource path, yes. Yes. Empty map. Is this empty map even used? It's not. That's not great. Yeah, so wait, what? Oh, base map RID, yeah, empty map dot get data, yeah. That's fine. Submit, sync. So what is going on here? So if I don't create a base map, it still says it's empty, and that's not correct. I don't have base height map. What is he talking about? What am I talking about? Ain't nobody knows. Good enough, doesn't matter. build. Okay, so without should still work. It does not. Okay. Not cool, not cool. With still doesn't work. Cool. Thought that was going to be some sort of progress there. Well, let me see the terrain base and see if there's anything in here that I'm missing. Pixel, height map. Base state, yeah. So I could do this. I don't think that matters, right? Base, weight, negative 1.0, doesn't actually matter. 1. Yeah, so that didn't matter. Ah, yummy water. Okay. Well, how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully not as sleepy as I am tonight. It's going. It's a colorful Florida this time. Nice and flat. Yeah, I would do question at the same time, yeah. You playing some Starfield? Another base skeleton. Woohoo! That's awesome. That's exciting. I just have to figure out why it's not sending the uniform. And I'm sure it's just some silly thing. Binding 1. Let me see. Binding 1. Binding 0. Binding 2. Well. These should be swapped, but whatever. That was that's another bit of progress, because that was absolutely a problem. Okay, it's still not working, but we're closer. Base CPU compute shader. Wait a minute. Oh, I crashed it again. Dang it. A little more foobs. Now gonna have cake. Nice. Been playing Starfield and stuff. I could go for some cake. I had some Nutty Buddies and these Selena Gomez Oreos, which unfortunately aren't as good as I was hoping they would be. Trying a couple other little game things and demos. Gotcha. So I want to say less with 2. Weighted strength of 0.25. Ping pong 0.5. We want to have a lower lockinarity on this as well, but a little bit. Try building a base and it end up being super buggy. Aw. That's sad. I have a domain of 2, a gain of 0.25, and a domain warp lockinarity of 1.0. Let's see if any of that... Because we're definitely getting noise here, right? So something is happening. Huh. So it's definitely doing the bass. So wait, what is 2? Let's see what 2 is. 2 is open simplex. Oh no, it's cellular. I don't want cellular. Gross. I want open simplex 2 smooth, which is 1, not 2. Where is it? Noise type of 1. We'll have higher gain as well. I don't actually know what the gain does above 1, to be honest with you, but whatever. So the bass is sort of working, except it doesn't seem to be going... What the heck? So you can see it's changing it a little tiny bit. But it should be more than that, right? So if I did 112 here, that should be massive. Whoa! It was massive. I made it massive. Oh. Blueprints is such a slow burn that I only play it occasionally. My time at Portia is decent. But I wanted to be able to hear you. Is that a music game? Look what I did. It's a thing. Let's go a little bit more or less hills. Whoa, look at it. It looks so cool. Where's my little guy? There he is. Ha! So I think what was happening is that it is actually 12. It's just these are so huge that the... where's my guy? These are so huge that... Wow. These are so huge. The map, rather, is so huge that it looked small. So... Ah! Crashed it again. Stardew Animal Crossing, nice. M-tap. M-tappity tappity. Come on, finish crashing so I can get on with it. There you go. It's like really high up there, huh? Alright, so let's not do 112. Let's do times 25. Okay. Yeah, that's massive hills. So this is 1.2 kilometers. Oops. God, even more than that. This is 1.2 kilometers by 1.2 kilometers. So like if I just did a square kilometer, it's that big. I mean, it looks a lot smaller than it is. It's huge. Don't want that. Player, come on up. Where's my clip map anyway? Is there no clip map? Yeah, I know that that's empty. Oh, I thought I crashed it again. I don't know. Oh, what did I do? Okay. So if I add in, instead of 25, let's say 45. Stop. So that's not really working. Doesn't seem to be adding a whole lot, right? 145 there, and let's say 35 there. Now we'll go 39. What are you saying? No, there's no... Rebuild. So big rolling hills. Without the biomes, they're bigger hills? What? There's a lot of confusion in my face right now. Okay, so dirt biome. Let's go a little higher on the base. The dirt biome, we'll go 50% higher, and we don't want that. We'll go with 1. Yeah, 1 is fine. Gain of 1.2, sure. That was only for dirt, though, so... Ah, dang it. It went too fast again. Also, this could be getting a lot more unstable because I'm doing multiple shader passes. And if I'm doing a shader pass where the previous shader is still going, I think that it has a higher chance of crashing. Come on, crash. Do your thing. Come on. There you go. That's fine, I can get it more stable later. And a lot of this crashing, I think, also just happens to be that I'm generating it like every couple of seconds, which of course tells me that, I'm generating it every couple of seconds inside of a tool interface instead of inside of the game. Generally, this is only going to be used once, right? So... Alright, so I don't think that the biomes are getting added in. So forest 27, and we're gonna make it 100 times more spikily. Nope. It is definitely not getting added in. Okay, so yeah, so this is plus equals noise times 145. Like, okay, what if you do it like this? So if I don't create a base map, then it's null. What the heck? So something is not getting passed in correctly, which is fine. I'm probably just missing it. 0 and 1, that's correct. 0, that is correct. Zero, 1, 2. Zero, 1, 2. Biome state, biome number. Oh. Wow, okay. I still had this as pixel, not new pixel. Silly. This will work. This will work just immediately. Whoa, yes, look at that. It's fuzzy ground. I can't believe. Oh, shaders are so weird. It's like just one tiny little thing messes everything up. Yeah, they're like little spiky trees. And that's just because I'm multiplying it by a lot. This is exactly what I'm looking for, though. Yes, and if I don't create a base map, it looks a lot more disjointed. Okay, let's tone down that forest a little bit. Alright, forest, we're going to go from 0.55 to 0.15. Dirt was another one. 0.06 to 0.02. Okay. Wait, why is... Okay, now I don't know why dirt is doing that. Maybe I just do 0.003 then? Maybe I just have it as too... still too high a frequency. Ah! It crashed again, dang it! Got too excited. I'm gonna try to capture a clip of that, but I don't know if it's good enough. Let's see. I don't know if I'll catch it in time, I mean. No, that was the last 30 seconds. I'll have to look at it later, I guess. Dang it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, forest, you need to be toned down just a little bit. buddy. Actually 0.02, and we're going to say 17.8. Okay, it's... Anyways, this doesn't have a biome at all. A biome. It doesn't have a base map at all. What if I do... There we go. Yeah, it looks quite a bit better there, huh? So some of these are kind of going away. This is also times 145. Let me lower that down to like times 25 maybe. It's helping a little bit, which is kind of what I was hoping for, because I don't have any. It does make it look a little bit more together, right? Oh, I should probably see if you guys are talking. Okay, so this is still a little much, Mr. Forest. 0.006. Lockinarity 1.0. Okay. I haven't added anything to the edges yet. That's going to be the post. First, I wanted this base here. So let's see. If I could do this base, let's go up a bit more. So like if I did a noise type of 3 here, that should be very blocky. No, it's not blocky. That's because I don't have my ping pong strength up. So if I have a ping pong strength of like 3. There we go. Yeah, so you can see this ridge here. So it adds consistency between them. It's not perfect yet, obviously, because there's no erosion, there's no averaging between the things. But if you zoom out, it looks like they're all the same. But if you zoom in, you can see that they're different. And obviously, you know, there's still these things which are going to get averaged out. Smooth them into little bumpies instead of cliffs. Then we, of course, we're going to have to, you know, once we add in mountains and cliffs and things, or mountains and caves and things, we want to actually add in those cliffs as well. But I think we want to have, we definitely still want to have really huge, cool looking cliffs, but I think we want to have a tighter control over creating those, or at least creating them in a way that looks natural, as opposed to look like, oh look, I have gone from green zone to yellow zone, here is cliff, because that's really unnatural, and I think that takes, you know, away from your experience, because you'll know this is like, in many games, you know, when you go from one biome to the other, if you have this right here, you could see like, oh well, this is exactly where that line is, like to the pixel, and that's not very immersive. Cliff subregion, yeah, exactly. Precisely, yeah. So it might actually just be a sub biome, or even a sub region. Yeah, maybe there's sub biomes and sub-regions, yeah. Make regions that exclusively exist in transitions from one biome to another. That is kind of the hope for my averaging thing. That's going to be a lot harder to do, because each shader does technically go through it splits it into thousands of different threads, right? And each thread is going to have one pixel all at once, all the way across. And once it's done with one, it's going to keep on going to the next and next and next. For things that exist in between them, I'm going to have to figure out how to get the pixel data from prior, like right before it, and grab it. And since I'm only reading, for now at least, man, it's gonna be difficult because to get the previous data. So reading on a GPU is fine. You can read data all day, but if you're changing the data while you're reading it, there's going to be really big issues. Data concurrency is not good on a GPU. But the idea is that for that shader that specifically goes between biomes, I would just check to see if there's a switch between one biome on one pixel and one biome on another pixel, and then do the actual thing on the border between those two pixels versus everything else just basically becoming a null, like no operation. It doesn't do anything, it just skips everything. And that would mean that the vast majority of the steps in the GPU would just skip, do nothing. A swamp biome that only generates where it can border both a forest and a body of water. So that is also a thing with the biomes that I have, and that I want to do. Right now the biomes are just random, which yeah, that's not really very natural. So it would be nice to create, instead of just directly from noise, create a couple of things like a elevation map, right? I mean, you can even have 3D things to calculate what the biome is, or just 2D, I guess, for the biome. Yeah, so with 2D on the biome, what you would do is during, like in the center, it'd be very much like Earth, right? So the center might be hotter towards the edges of the map, either in flat ways or circles, however we want to do it. The farther away you get from a set point, basically the origin point, it would get either colder or hotter, whatever we want. And we would vary it just a little bit around the edges, so it's not just like concentric circles that get boring. And then, in addition to the temperature map, we would have a semi-randomized moisture map where lakes and things are going to be placed, and anything in a lake will be higher moisture in a certain area, in addition to the random moisture that's added on top of it. So that is going to be very much like what I'm doing now, just instead of height, it's going to be moisture values. And a sub-biome would be like, in that world, would be like a lake or an ocean or something. And that way, things could be like you said, if it's low and in a warm area, and it is high moisture, then it could be a swamp, if it's not already a lake or something. And the thing about this is that I have the biome creation and the height creation separated, so we can even hand paint these biomes if we really want to. And that's kind of the whole point, is that I want to be able to separate the creation of biomes from the creation of terrain. And I've thought from the very beginning on doing that, because if they were tightly controlled to always use noise, for instance, that would be a real big headache to switch it out. It sounds like such a headache. There's a lot to think about. And this is actually one reason why I started with terrain. I suppose weird constant concentric circles would be a vibe if you play into it. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like if you added there's lore for this or something. And they're just because we would add random noise to it doesn't mean that we can't then say, so everything is going to be created from the outside. Thanks for the follow, Eric's Bosinix. Erux? Bosinix? However you say your name. Welcome. But the everything, including the biomes, which right now this is all just biome parameters. But all of this can be done from the outside. And so if we just wanted to create a function here where this noise type is just concentric circles or something, then we would allow the player to do that if they want to when they're creating that. Different areas could have different pros and cons for converting to another biome. A low valley between some close mountains might be easier to make into a swamp or marsh. Yeah, so there's a lot of ideas that I have for this actual biome creation. Right now, the biggest thing that I'm doing is just making sure that biomes can exist independently from each other. Which is why they are, colored, which obviously they won't be in the actual base game or the actual end game. But right now, I want to be able to test the variance between biomes, and then I'm obviously gonna revisit how I create these biomes. But the system isn't gonna change. I'm just gonna, change the underlying logic as opposed to of just the biomes, as opposed to the whole height and biomes and shaders and everything. It's yeah. So it's all separated. But right now I needed to test, so I just made sure that it would just generate on a random cells. That's what I was saying. And it crashed. I've had a lot of time to think about this. Like, I may not have had a whole lot of progress in the last couple of months, but there has been a lot of thinking. Which I suppose can be its own kind of progress, I suppose, huh? Because so like you pointed out, like this is one of the reasons why I started with terrains, is because, well, one, we kind of have to have something to walk on, but two, this is kind of going to be one of the driving forces of the entire game, is getting this working, and it's going to be a lot of the hard part, is getting it working. Once it's all working, then I just add in things on top of it, like spawn points and normal game stuff that's on top of it, which is still a lot of work, but it's not quite as much thinking as as procedural stuff. What kinds of interactions the terrain does or doesn't allow or encourage will inform all the rest of your design. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here's a problem that we have. So the collision map is creating based off of an incorrect. I think this is actually creating off of the base thing and not the total thing. tiny little guy. And this is kind of what I was hoping to do. This is not exactly what it is, but this is kind of what it would look like if I did multiple passes of this. Now I would have multiple layers where, like, you would dig down and all of a sudden you are now down here. And if you hit over here, it would be like ore or something. Everything else might be dirt. That kind of thing. That's not what this is, but, it would kind of look like multiples of these layered, like a big old pizza or something. These are all snaky. That looks so cool. if I turn the base off? Yeah, okay. Oh, we got some green in here. Right. Bridges. Okay, so let's get this collision guy to come back up into the real world here. Okay. Height map, create from image height map. Output bytes. Well, it's gotta be, right? So why is it? Cause yeah. This is such a good album. I'm super excited about this game. Wish I wasn't so tired tonight. I'd be a little bit more. Although the recent win here has got me a little bit spiky, but otherwise I'm quite tired tonight. So texture update. You're tired too? Yeah, today's just a tired day. Oh. Tired and excited. Just laying on the couch like a sleepy doggo with a slowly wagging tail. So, why is the... Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? It's right here. Okay. That doesn't seem right, does it? Collision... Do I not create it? It's right here. Set visual and collision map. Normal map. Clip map. Oh, it's because I never updated. Oh, okay. I think I commented it out because it was causing issues. Where is it? Collision map. I did not comment it out. Wait, yes I did. Yep, sure did. There ain't nothing here. I mean, I could just call it Ready Faces, right? What is it called? Ready Faces? So, in order to do that, I would have to do it like this. That as, I want to do as, because otherwise it's going to do an exception. As collision. Collision clip map. Collision map, right? Dot ready faces. Did it? Man, come on. Okay, let's just redo it. See if that ready faces works. Okay, turn off. Clip map. Nope, it's right here. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. I don't think that's right. Okay, it's way too fast. Alright, on. Wait, is it right? I don't know. I can't see. I think it might be right. Yeah, it's right now. It's so hard to see it on that. Alright, let's regenerate it. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. Yeah. Now, obviously, when we place the player, it's going to be better than just me putting it in the sky sometime. I wonder what happens if I just build it. I don't think I ever do it on the ready, so it's not going to do anything yet. Oh, it is. My camera is rotated incorrectly, but look at that. Oh, why is this so orange? This looks pretty cool, though. And the... yeah, it's working. I'm glad I didn't have to go and fix that. I just had to turn it on. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to have to revisit the clipping, at least a little bit. Clipping is always extremely difficult, especially when you're doing it dynamically, because it, yeah. You know, we're probably going to have to add in fail-safes, like if you fall through the earth or something. But that's a future me problem. All right. Okay, looking good so far. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. It's a little off. But that's all right. That's not... yeah, that's okay. It's a tiny bit off. It's a little spiky here. It's all right though. It's not terrible. It's not like anybody's gonna see it. You know, because they're gonna see this instead of this. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad for now. So yeah, that overall main one makes it look very consistent, like it's an actual world with different biomes in here. And then if you zoom in, you can actually see that there's variances in these different biomes, which is really nice. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's go with 0.012. Yeah, 0.01. I think that's going to be too high, 0.09. There we go. That's so cool. Alright, so if I do the base again one more time, we could put it at 1, which is simplex smooth. And we could say 0.06. Should be the big rolling hills again. It was not. Why not? What did I do? Yeah, that's right. Yep. It's because I have lots of gain, is that? Ah! Crashed again. Hey, Codex. Hopefully I didn't miss you again this time. How you doing, man? Whoa. Okay, something's going on here. Why is this... okay, ping pong. I don't want that very high. Been bedridden? Oh, man. That's no fun. Hope the doctor can figure out what's going on and help you out. Whatever's going on. Why is this so high? It was just 0.005 before. So tonight we added in, I don't know why that's so crazy. Oh wait, do I have a whole bunch of octaves? I do. So tonight I added in that bass thing that I was trying to talk about before. So there's now a bass map, which if you zoom out, kind of creates everything as its own singular noise, and then it uses the biome data to add and or subtract from that. So it kind of smooths out the transitions between the biomes just a little bit. I am still planning on doing a what do you call it? Like an averaging function or an erosion function, so that anything that is like this between the biomes, at the very least, I would erode out, so that you're not just like walking up and then all of a sudden you hit this cliff and jump in and it's, oh, now you're in the swamp now. But at least as far as the full area goes, why is this still my lock and arity? Where is it? It's 1. Yeah, so anyways, there we go. Okay, so you can see the bass noise kind of right here as it looks. So from farther away, it looks a lot more consistent with itself. And then if you zoom in, you can actually see the differences between the biomes, which is cool. So if I don't create that base map, it's very flat because it's only multiplying it by 25, although it's not as flat as it looks. This is a 1 square kilometer. So these tiny little ripples are actually like 25 to 30 meters tall, which is kind of funny actually. But yeah, so that was the biggest issue that I was having with my current thing, was that without this base map, there's issues like this, where sometimes this is going to be cool, but having it between like this, for instance, where the swamp just has this like mesa around it and it just looks very unnatural. So with a base map on top of it, it makes it look a lot more together, like it's an actual world instead of a bunch of things shoved together. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good amount of progress tonight. And I think a really good sign about this is that it kind of double proves to myself that I actually at least sort of know what I'm doing with the shaders. Because, I mean, I was able to do this entire shader pretty dang fast, I think. Got it working like this within 3 hours, so. Actually, more like 2 hours, and I've been staring at it for an hour almost. Just because it's cool. But I can change the base map parameters, so if I change this to be 1,000 times or 100 times bigger or more frequency, it's going to be really crashy is what it is. Yeah, so that's it with the bass turned up 100 times, the noise, so it gets really fuzzy. So this is actually where height multipliers and limits and randomizers are going to be very useful, because right now I have everything modified at 25 times or 100 times. Is it 39 times? Whatever it is. And I'd like to be able to control that from out here as well. But right now, the only thing that is actually in is this right here. Technically, these are also in for the other things, but the base map doesn't use those. But if we go here and we 0, 0, and we go 2, I can go over here, take my terrain base and multiply it by, let's say, 49. In fact, let's go 0, 0, 1. So it should be large, big hills, I think. And go fractal type of 1, so it's not ridge. Like, yeah, bigger hills, bigger rolling hills. I like it. That's cool. All right. That one might have gone a little too long. There we go. Now it's these big hills like this, and very, otherwise very flat. So the limits and multipliers are probably what I'm going to add in on the next stream, which might be tomorrow, depending on if I'm really tired like I am today or not. And the limits are going to be really nice, because once I implement that, I can say, for instance, if it's a swamp, then I'll say that the highest the swamp can be is N or something, and it would just be very, very flat. Can also do like a negative multiplier on certain things so they go up or down. And can also add randomness to it, so I can add in my own fractals instead of relying on the fractal system from the base noise. Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go a little higher again to 4. Let's take another 50%. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm very tired tonight, but, you know, being tired isn't that big of a deal. I'm so excited about this. Oh, this is so cool. This is just so cool. It's all just random noise right now. You know, obviously it's tuned, you know, but it's that, just adding in that overall noise really smooths out these little transitions and things. But once I add in the limits and randomizers, then these things should start smoothing each other in just a little bit more, because there's going to be they're going to share limits, hopefully. Then I need to do an erosion between these. Never get anything to really look good at scale. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was hoping for. So this is a square kilometer. So like if I did I mean, let's see how fast it goes, right? So that's 25 square kilometers, and I can go like 4 square kilometers on the clip. Click. Done. All right, that's 25 square kilometers that it just generated, and it's all this. Even with lots of octaves, yeah, that's the thing, is that I'm gonna have to. Hey, New York City, thanks for the follow. There's definitely going to be a lot of tuning for sure. Obviously, when I have the actual thing going in, they're not going to be, just colors. They're going to be actual, like, placed plants and things like that. The thing that I'm really worried about, so, like, a lot of this noise, when you cover it with grass and plants and things like that, it's going to look a lot more natural anyway. Assuming, of course, that I get rid of these jagged edges between the biomes, because that is not natural for most things. Once I get rid of that, the thing that I'm not really worried about, but that I really want to get tuned very well is mountains. And the mountains might actually be more of a multi-step process. Instead of like noise, it might be a very defined, or rather relatively defined, function based on noise and kind of like fractals cutting into it, like with erosion and things. Because base noise, especially with this noise package that I'm using, or noise library, is only going to get you so close to natural, right? So, and especially mountains, if you have these big things that just look like wobbly, wavy things like this, it doesn't look very natural. There's a lot of things in a mountain, an actual mountain, that are going to be, or a mountain range or something, that are going to be a little bit more tuned than just random noise. So that once I get to that point, that's why I have mountains, caves, and things like that. Those are going to be post this step at least, or compute shaders. But that's going to be after I've actually created the base map. This is Godot engine, and I'm coding everything in C# and shaders. For now. Everything's done in compute shaders, that is. Yeah, definitely the natural thing is a thing I've really been thinking about, and that's actually where this overall noise and additive biomes idea kind of came from. That adds one element of natural or realness, which is feeling that the entire world is one thing, and then biomes are just should just be like a, not really from the thing or changing, like a bunch of different things put together. Rather, they should be like a thing that is changing the overall thing. So it's only changed locally, but it's still connected to the world. Which, I mean, again, right now, these biomes are all just random. They're randomly selected based on cellular noise, which is essentially a distance function using Voronoi diagrams. Not really diagrams, but Voronoi functions to select how it actually creates these things. And it obviously rotates it so that it doesn't align on a grid. But yeah, right now it's just pure noise because I needed biomes to test the biome function. Once I get a little bit farther in the game, I'll be creating a much more natural and controllable selection of biomes. So maybe a temperature and moisture map, or sort of hand-drawn regions, kind of like a temperature map. Yeah. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see what looks good, what feels good. And of course, once we get to progression later on, like what you're actually doing in the game, definitely have to incorporate that back into the biome selection. Because, for instance, if plains or whatever this is extremely difficult terrain or something, we don't want to spawn that on the we don't want to spawn the player directly in there at level 1 or whatever. So like Valheim, for instance, has a distance from your main point thing, which kind of harder biomes are spawned farther away from the initial origin point. And that could be done, so that's done in like a circular way. So I think it is mostly just based on either a gradient or just a pure distance function from your origin point. Because no matter where you go, southwest or east or north or whatever, once you get a certain distance away, it starts becoming other biomes like mist biome or forest biome or plains biome. And you don't really see, and you're not going to see things like the misty biomes or the ashlands or something right next to the origin point, because those are endgame things. And it would be, you would basically soft lock your player. They wouldn't be able to do anything. And that's the kind of thing that I'm definitely keeping on my mind as I think about this stuff. Let's do 100 square kilometers and see how long it takes. Yeah, with a 25 square kilometer clip map. All right, here it goes. Clip. Did it crash? Nope, it didn't. It only took about 20 seconds or so while I'm streaming. God, that's huge. That's massive. So that is 25 square kilometers, and that's about a quarter of what I just generated. Yeah, so here's the player right here. Oh god, it's a model synthesis to limit biome adjacency. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some logic added in. Right now it's just pure noise, and pure noise just can't, it's not controllable enough to, one, be natural, and two, be, well, controllable for a game. You can press F to focus on an item? Whoa. Did not know that. So here's a little guy. And if we go blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, it's so big. And this is just the clip map, which is 25 square kilometers. Which is 1/4 of what it actually generated. That's so cool. And it generated that in about 20 seconds while I'm streaming, of course. So yeah, I think this is gonna work out. Hey, Bear Like Lion. Very interested in procedural terrain generation. Sweet. Yeah, me too. I love this stuff so much. It's so fun. There's a lot to learn. Right now, I'm doing this all on compute shaders in Godot. My first 2 iterations were based on marching cubes and then dual contouring marching cubes. Those are voxel based, but they were on the CPU. They were very slow and very difficult to work with. Sorry, are they parallel or concurrent? Uh, Sorry, I must have missed the context on that. Used H Terrain, Terrain 3D, and Simple Terrain. I haven't tried those. In fact, I haven't tried any plugins actually. This is all just rolling my own. Am I generating collisions? I sure am. Yeah, and actually, it's right here. So the way that I generate collisions currently, oh jeez, surprisingly, a 25 square kilometer thing is hard to zoom in on without it breaking. All right. Um, so all of this is done on the GPU, so it's all in parallel, and it just does that automatically, just through the invocation IDs. Each pixel is going to be its own thread. You want to import height maps and have Godot quickly generate them as terrain? Yep, that's what I'm doing. So the way that I'm doing this with collision is I have a collision clip map. Let me make this smaller so it's not so massive. In fact, let's go down to 500 by 500, 5,000. And we'll go back down to like 2,000. Oh, not 20,000. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now it's a little bit easier to see. So as I move the player, or as the player moves, the clip map is generated here under him for the collision. And yeah, the reason to do that, of course, is collision especially is incredibly computation heavy, especially on the CPU without threading it. It's so right now I'm doing a 10 by 10 uh, grid, and I just update that point with my height map points, which it's not perfect right now, but it's good enough for now. I'll smooth it out later. But yeah, once I get halfway between the center point and the edge point, it just moves it, recenters it under him, so that it's just constantly moving without having to have that as one huge collision map. Yeah, height maps are quite easy. Yeah, yeah, and this is that was a 4 square kilometer, so 2,000 by 2,000, and it does crash every now and then because I'm running 4 different compute shaders. But basically, how you're doing collisions with terrain 3D. Yeah, yeah, that's honestly, I wish I had figured that out on my first 2 iterations with the dual contouring and marching cubes, because I think a lot of the reason why whoa, that that got crazy. Holy crap. Um a lot of the reason why it was slow is because I was putting a why are you doing that? What the hell? I'm so confused. Whoa. Okay. Anyways, a lot of the reason why it was slow was because I was generating collision map for the entire thing. So it was, well, I mean, to be fair, it was still really small. It was only like 100 meters by 100 meters versus like 2,000 by 10,000, which is what I have right now. So 100 square kilometers right now. Let's generate. Yeah, and it's done. About 5 or 6 seconds. Spent a weekend prototyping a new project to take a break from your main game. I understand that. I think Codex does as well. Just these side projects, they creep up. Like, no, I want to do it. So another thing that I do, which actually, both of these ideas are actually from a YouTuber, and I wish I had the thing, but they're really good ideas, and I think they're probably mostly industry standard. But basically, I also have a clip map of what can actually be shown and what's actually rendered, and that will move around as the player moves. Right now, I have it as 500 square or 500 by 500 meters. Let's go a little faster, and yeah, as it moves around, it'll show or render the actual height map with the biomes, and that saves a lot of processing. Because if I did, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea how bad this is going to be. Night, Dusty. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it's getting toasty. It's getting real toasty. Whew. Oh boy. Why did it not show? Oh, because it has to go. Well, let's say 9,000 by 9,000. No, not 90,000. Don't know the limit, but as you move away from the center of the world, your floating point precision gets wackadoo. Yes, very true. And I think that's something. Whoa, crazy. Oh my, the rendering. Oh god, this is 81 square kilometers out of the 100 generated. 100 square kilometers generated. Whew. So yeah, we definitely don't want to generate uh, or render that much because that's a lot of pixels to render. Yeah, it's a heck of a lot. Now it's much, much better. Although it's still a little choppy for some reason. I mean, this is also inside of the editor, tool editor, which is incredibly slow or inefficient. Yeah, it's time for me to start winding down too because I'm at a really good point here, um, which well, let's not keep it at 7,000. Let's go 2,500 by 2,500. And what happens if I have it as a oblong thing? Yep, there we go. Cool. Little slice. Gonna crawl into bed. All right, nighty night. Yeah, stream went very well tonight. Thanks for hanging out. This is so cool. But I've basically. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bear Like Lion. Is that like the bear likes the lion, or like a lion that is bear-like? I crashed it, I think. And that's one of the things I'm gonna have to eventually fix is these crashes. So basically, right now I'm creating three different shaders. And these are compute shaders. So the base terrain is just a single noise function. And then I pass what I generate here into my biome maps, which then creates it based on different biomes. Yeah, this is all in C sharp. Yeah. I mean, obviously, except for the compute shaders, which are all GLSL. Um, yeah. I also have to do a better normal map noise. Like, it doesn't look very good right now, but that's later. So right now I just have three steps, which is actually three different compute shaders. The first one is the base map, if I'm using it. Then I take what's output from that and put it into, well, I take both that and the biome map. So this biome map just generates where my biomes are. And then I take this map, which is where the biomes are, and this map, which is the overall like single noise base biome, put them into my compute height map here. And this is the actual shader that does everything. So everything that is on the biomes is going to be added, is going to have the noise added to the base noise. and that's based on where, like, what type of biome it is. And so that allows me to control um, what different biomes can do. So if I did forest, if I did a forest back up to like 0.39 or something, and let's put this up to 27 so we see it more often. And yeah, so we can see that the forest gets really, really crazy just because I, detuned it. But the overall map is nice and smooth, but the biomes just add to it. I this is the problem that I have, or this is a problem that I have with procedural generation. Uh, is that it just looks so cool and it's so fun that I just spend hours just like staring at it. Helped you place enemies at appropriate heights in the world? Yeah, I'll create a thing to do that. Right now, I just have this little guy, which is just my hand created player. We also have a couple of the creatures that we're putting in, but I am not going to show those on the stream until our artist has those fully copywritten. So yeah, but the next stream, I'm going to try to do this, the edge detection on this. That was a horrible sound. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the water? Sorry, I forgot to mute myself. Gluggy. Yeah, yeah. It's a big old half-gallon of water. Well, it's probably a lot less than that now. It's just so cool. I love procedural terrain. It's so cool. Anyway, I should actually head out. I've got to head into the office tomorrow, which is very, very sad, but it is what it is. Uh, but yeah, it's been fun. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks for the follows. Sorry for the glugginess. Let me see if there's anybody to raid tonight. Um, oh, an ad is about to start, so I'll just force the ad to run now while I look for somebody to raid and see you guys in about a minute. Okay, am I back yet? Ah, We are back. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna raid a new person tonight. I have never seen this person before, but they're another. They're streaming. I don't actually know if that's. Oh, this is not a game engine. Oh, maybe it is a game engine, but it looks more like art. But it is a software and game development. So it looks like he's working on terrain maps. Anyways, we'll go ahead and raid this guy. His name is Tap Steady, and hopefully they're fun for you guys. So thanks for hanging out, and see you next stream, which hopefully is tomorrow. Worst case, it'll be next Tuesday as usual. So bye, guys.
So, you got anything fun coming up or no?
Nope. Just working on this. Oh, just working on